Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nur Shazana binti Abdullah from Pertandingan SMK Kampong, Kastam. My school code is PEB2060. The title of my book review is Mahsuri. The author of the book is Hanafiah Ismail. And this book contains 28 pages. This book narrated by a young woman who lived in Pulau Langkawi, an island in Kedah, Malaysia. This story actually a legend back then, but it produced into a book. Mahsuri was the daughter of a Malay farmer who moved from their native negeri Pulau Bukit to the islands of Langkawi in search of a better life. She was the most beautiful woman in all of Langkawi and married to the warrior Wan Darus. As was required of him, her husband had to go to a war on behalf of Kedah against Thailand, leaving Mahsuri behind to fend for herself. It was during this time that Mahsuri befriended a young traveller named Rahman. The village chief wife, Wan Mohara, was jealous with Mahsuri's beauty. She spread a rumor that Mahsuri was unfaithful and was having an affair with the Rahman, in the absence of Wan Darus. Eventually, the rumors grew strong enough that the village openly accused her of adultery. Mahsuri pleaded her innocence, but no one believed her. Mahsuri was to be tied to a tree and stabbed to death, but it didn't work. After every execution attempt failed, Mahsuri told them to kill her with her family's curries. When she was stabbed, white blood flew from the wound, signifying her innocence. Some birds flew above her to cover her body. With her dying breath, Mahsuri cursed Langkawi to have 7 generations of bad luck. The kingdom was soon taken over by Thailand. The villagers at Padang Matsirat burned their own paddy fields rather than let them fall into the hands of Thai colonizers. Mahsuri's family returned to the negeri Pulau Bukit, which soon annexed by Thailand, and changed to Phuket due to massive Thaization of Thai Malays by the emerging colonizers. Many Langkawi actually believed the legend to be true, citing the disease of failed crops that follow Mahsuri's death. Langkawi was also attacked by Thailand numerous times, the last invasion taking place in 1821. The field was touched by the farmers is still known as a beras terbakar or burnt rice. It is only at the end of 23rd century, after the 7 generations have supposedly come to pass, that Langkawi began to proper as a tourist destination. Mahsuri descendants continue to live in Bukit, Thailand, and have an occasion return to Langkawi to visit their tomb. Among them was Rintaya Yai, real Melinim or Wan Aisyah Wan Nawawi, who came into the spotlight during her visit to Kedah in 2000. Of the many popular folktales of legend from Malaysia, the legend of Mahsuri, the maiden of Langkawi Kedah, must surely count as one of the most controversial and gruesome in the collection. With its theme of jealousy, polygamy, mob violence, vengeance, and class struggle projected upon the brutalized body of Mahsuri as a victim of slander, apart from being perceived as a leader and weakness of gender, the folktale was also associated with a woman, with stories passed down as a form of oral tradition from generation to generation, and that frequently deceived women not only as central characters, but also often endowed with magical or supernatural power. The plot, setting, and themes of the legendary tale of Mahsuri reflects all of the concerns raised in search of folk scholarship, particularly the class struggle between the peasantry and aristocracy. After doing all the research regarding the legend of Mahsuri, or specialist Mahsuri legends, I think that Mahsuri legends give a lot of valuable lessons, not only limited to the people in Langkawi, but to the people around the world. For example, we should not to try accuse someone of wrongdoings without any further investigation or definite proof. What do we get actually from accusing the innocent one? Guilty, right? What if the person we have accused commits suicide or being executed? What if the person are actually innocent? At the moment we found the truth, we will feel guilty. Can we bring back the person to the life? No. Besides that, we should learn to the other people's explanation before putting down any judgmental views. In my opinions, things like this still occur till today. Legends might be not true, but lessons that awaits from us, learn from it valuable. Learn from it as a gift knowledgeable lesson. Thank you, and that's all from me.